I'm Paul Levinson, and welcome to Light On, Light Through, episode 237, my review of Ray Donovan, the movie, which I really enjoyed, even though I did guess the ending about halfway into the hour and 41-minute film. And you know what I'm going to say now. There are spoilers ahead. So don't listen anymore, as much as it hurts me to say that to you, unless you've already seen the movie or unless you don't care if you know what the ending is. And that ending, which I guessed as soon as Bridget started driving up to Boston, was that she was going to kill Mick and Ray was going to take the rap. Knowing both of them, that was a completely logical development, and it was also satisfying. Meanwhile, it was good to see exactly how Mick ended up going to jail for so long, for most of his adult life. Ray framing him not for something that Ray did, but for something someone else did, not to get that guy off the hook, but to get Mick out of his, Ray's life. Well, that certainly puts Mick in a completely different light, a much more sympathetic light. And it was also satisfying to see how Mick, with all of his flaws, still very much loved his son up until the very ending. That was one complex family brought to us over the seasons and in this finale movie. Bunch ended up with the best deal, maybe a chance to set things right with Teresa and their child. Terry wound up with a very sad deal, having a big, delicious dinner that he prepared with an imaginary family sitting around the table. His family, but all in his head. I guess they all had luck, those who survived, by the very fact that they did survive. Now, I have no idea what growing up in Boston was really like. I grew up in the Bronx. But yeah, it sure wasn't easy for these people. It left permanent scars of the soul. And they played out these scars over these many seasons and this powerful finale, which I'm glad Showtime allowed after cutting off the last season in the wrong place. Well, I hope you enjoyed that brief review of the last we'll probably ever be seeing of Ray Donovan. And I'll be back here soon with another review of a science fiction movie, a new series. I have a great interview coming up, so stay tuned, stay subscribed. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay sound, and enjoy.
The Light on Light Through podcast.
Athens, 2042 AD. She ripped the paper in half, then ripped the halves, then ripped what was left again into bits and pieces of history that could have been. Sierra Waters had read once that, years ago, it was thought that men made love for the thrill, while women made love for the sense of connection it gave them.
Curled Up with a Good Book says, Sierra Waters is sexy as hell. You can find out more about The Plot to Save Socrates by Paul Levinson at theplottoSaveSocrates.com.
Paul Levinson spills code about an ancient biotech war raging on in secret for centuries.